EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, it's Thomas, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Thomas. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On third down, it's Thomas, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Thomas. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Out of the gun is Minshew. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and...
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Minshew, 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Schobert leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Second down.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Leon Jacobs brought him
On
down.
any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
A gain of 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll try to left side. It's Thomas. And down to the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Central West. 25. Check 25.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
Brings up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Robert Quinn. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Third down.
Well, enough takes to start you have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that will be incomplete.
Pass intended for Gabriel Davis. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
10 at their own 42-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the left side. It's Thomas. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Coaching spell.
Now Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And that'll be incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
2-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And firing a deep ball for... He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there. A big one.
First down, Chicago.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he went backwards. He'll be... And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. This time, Trubisky will throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's out of bounds. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he is in.
Touchdown.
David Montgomery.
Bears 7.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58.
Minshew sets to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, exit. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
It'll be Minshew again. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead is now 13.
Kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 20, Bears 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Patterson on the draw play. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Trubisky will throw. The throw left side taken in by Kmet. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now it's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First down, Bears.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Brings up second.
They go play action. Trubisky. And His throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
And the Bears.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
4-yard line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete to Cole.
Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught at the 25.
Ooh, he's running.
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 27, Bears 14.
And The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trubisky throwing complete to Kmet, the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. But now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
28-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. 3rd down here.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
6 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
17.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Davis.
A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. To the right side and complete to Thomas. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Wilson made the tackle. A gain of 7. 1st down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks him. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. Thomas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Roquan Smith
in on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
We got to step it up. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I got you. Slant. General West. Alpha.
Here's Minshew. A dump off for Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. First down, Jacksonville. On first down, Thomas. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Number 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He was brought down.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now Trubisky on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it. Shreds the tackle.
Desmond King.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Come on, QB, come on. Check. 53, check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check 31, check 31. X3, 218, chop.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And
Arm him at all.
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coach, you always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Today's final score, Jaguars 30.